Good morning, everybody. It's me, Angel Light Tarot 23. I was waking up, having some coffee, and it snowed last night. And the night before, I was thinking about how I really love in the winter when the snow goes on the tree limbs and it looks so beautiful. I always look up videos on YouTube of like trees in the forest and they all got snow on them. I like just watching that in the background. But and then it snowed. I wasn't expecting that. I hardly ever pay attention to what weather's coming up. But anyways, this morning I felt like doing a coffee with Brie video because I haven't done that for a while, and I got some important fucking downloads this morning. I went out there and I went for a walk in the Winter Wonderland, and I was having a thought. I was actually thinking about King Solomon. I was watching a show about him the other day, and I seen this shape in something when I was watching it, and then I looked down like later, and I have these little pipe cleaners around that I bought recently, and it was bent just on the floor in the same shape that I had seen when I was watching about King Solomon. So I was like, oh my god, King Solomon's connecting with me. Dope. And there's been many more lineups that, he's like around right now. There's something around him, at least for me. I gotta learn some things. But in the show that I was watching, it said that King Solomon had a wife. But then he met this bitch, this other queen, and he fucked her, and they had a baby, and then the kingdoms came together. And they were like the most rich and powerful, and she had these mines, and together they were like unstoppable. But like, what about his wife he already had? Did he break things off with her? Like, what happened to her? I don't know. But anyways, I was thinking, what makes you a better wife? Because you have a bunch of fucking gold mines? Does that make you a better wife than somebody else? Because you are the most powerful in all the lands, does that make you a better wife? Because you do good tricks with your tongue? Because you know how to bust it down low and pick it back up? Because your cookie is slippery? I just don't... Those are all surface things. Your soul is like inside this. This is all surface. What the fuck is going on inside of you? Like, what's going on in your head while you're thinking to tell somebody your cookie's slippery and that's why they should choose you over somebody else? What the fuck? I'm not that kind of person that puts that before anything else. If I'm going to like try to convince somebody to be in a relationship with me over somebody else, I'm not gonna do that. I don't even fucking like doing that. Like, that's so fucking immature. That's fucking like the person that's in the middle. If you're fighting for them with somebody else, they love the attention. Of course. strokes their ego this way and that. But here, if you just lay down and you're like, fuck this, I'm walking away. Then he's like, I don't know, do I want that one to walk away? It just keeps going until that happens. And if he lets you walk away, fine. That means he just wanted to fuck one of you anyway. And you're the one that's a keeper, obviously. And they weren't serious about a relationship. In my opinion, this is why people should just love themselves, focus on themselves. Because humanity has gone so far off course with this last age that we all need to rethink how to appropriately love each other. It's crazy. I literally don't communicate with many people. I communicate on here. I talk to you guys because we have a goal. We're doing something here. We have a basis of what we're talking about, and we're elevating together. And that's what I like. When I go out on the street, and I try to talk to people like I talk to you guys on here, not a lot of people like me. They don't want to elevate. They like that they can have multiple partners and just keep going in a cycle with them. They have this girlfriend they hang out with. When she gets paid, until her money's gone, then they're like, oh, I got that other girl, she about to get paid, I'm gonna go hang out with her. And then she's drained, and then they're like, oh, that chick over there that's trying to fight for me too, oh, I bet she got paid. This is happening way too fucking much, and the girls are doing it too. And the guys don't even care. They know the girls are doing it because they started it. They started it. They started it. Point blank period. I'm going to pull some cards for confirmation. Looking to go out. Just when you could only expect this disappointment, there's a nice outcome. Going in circles. People's brainwashed out here. Controlling, conditioning. That's the problem. It's a control, condition thing. Like, people expect to be treated like shit. So they just treat everybody else like shit, and that's where we're stuck at. A repeated cycle of fuckery. The wheel of fortunate fuckery. Fuck that. Dude, I've been trying to teach people about the real wheel of fortune, where it's like around like the whole world is abundant and prosperous, and inner peace within all is possibly achievable. And if not all the way achievable, at least manageable. Inner peace can be managed better. Because with the unbalance and the unfairness and inequality that's going on, there's too much. This needs to be communicated. I forgot where I was going with that point, but goddamn. I had it, and then it was gone. You need to break out. This is what happens on a spiritual journey. Next card I pulled out was Neptune. Like, Neptune is seriously trying to guide people through Like, when you step on a spiritual journey and you start learning about what kind of signs to look for, then you start seeing the signs in art. You walking past a fucking painting you've been looking at every day because it's at your work, and you just walk past in the hall, and then something just pokes out at you, and you're like, what the fuck? But really, it was Neptune's energy connecting with somebody who painted that painting a long time ago, because they knew you were going to see that painting that day after you had that thought, and it, boom, just all came together. And that was a crazy moment for you, between you, Neptune, and the universe. What? That's a volcano moment on the spiritual journey. You know, after you've been on the spiritual journey for a while and you've had enough volcano moments, it's just kind of like a bubbling volcano. That's what I imagine when I envision this. That's why I'm explaining how I'm explaining it to you. That's how I get these great explanations, guys. Because the divine literally gave me the idea. Think about it. Shit's be happening on realms you never even thought of, and it's all connected. Alright. For too long, we have blocked out communication with the divine. Proper communication with the divine. Switching the focus to happy now. Keepers of the Akashic Records are stepping in and saying, we're seeing this is fucked, that is fucked, you are fucked, they are fucked, and everybody needs to get one with reality, which is the devil's had his way forever, and things are too controlling. Even he's fed up with it. He's bored. Literally. I was driving one day and I had a volcano moment. Well, it was like a little bubbly volcano moment. I was thinking about how the way everything's set up, certain people are bored. I literally drove past a board in the road. I was like, oh my god. Like, even the demons are bored. Like, they're way smarter than the people that they are controlling. And, like, they aren't even, like the people who are living with their demons aren't even affected by it anymore. They don't even care that they hurt people. They don't even care if they hurt themselves. If they OD one day, oh well, they expected it. Like, this is fucked. Humanity is mentally fucked. It's not you. It's not me. It's not a personal thing. Too many people think it's a personal thing. This is why over 50% of people are on medications involving fixing a chemical imbalance in your brain. How can over 50% of the people be the problem? No, the fuck they are not. I am not gonna believe that for a fucking second. It's a perspective issue. Guarantee it. This is the kind of shit that pisses me off. People hiding addictions call the law guilty. They're feeling suicidal and shit. We got verbal disputes taking place. We got somebody looking to touch but not really buying. Right. That's what I started off this fucking video talking about. I was talking about, pick me because, like, this woman that's walking away from this guy, or this girl that's or whatever, guy is walking away from a girl, whatever. They're marriage material, keeper material, like, probably a soulmate energy. But this other person who's a karmic fucking temptation damstress is like, my cookie's slippery. I'm sexy. I got nothing but leather lingerie. And did you know I can tie cherries together with my tongue and blah blah blah? And he's like, oh really? I want to see that. And he goes and he sees it. And then he's like, damn, I'm left lonely forever, possibly. Or at least a couple of years until my next soulmate comes along. God damn it, why do I always choose pussy first? Why do I always place pussy or dick before anything else in my fucking life? There's something wrong with me. I'm addicted to dick and pussy. That's it. And drugs, probably. But people don't want to face that reality. And then when they're thrown it in their fucking face, they want to blame you. Fuck that shit. I'm so fucking sick of it. That is what I am set out to stop. Put an end to. Damn. So in the cards do talking. You guys are seeing this? I already did it all. I already said it all. Use your own intuition, man. This is why I made these cards, to help you guys better use your intuition. I ain't bullshitting. Did you see how these just came out? I have a whole box of cards. There's like, I bought literally like 4 packs of cards with like 100 cards in them. Let's say I didn't use 10 cards out of the pack. That's like 90 cards in like 4 packs. It's a couple hundred cards. And this is what I pulled out. Like, they're all just together in the box over here. Unholy hate is fucking realistic. Unrealistic. And that's where people are living distorted realities. They're unholy hating people. They have this distorted view on certain individuals that they shouldn't have that view on, because they're probably actually good people. Like me. Like, when I get in that energy, like, we need to stand down right now and help Lucifer control these demons, because do you guys not see the bigger problem here? Like, some people literally are not seeing this as the bigger problem because they don't want to. You, who's probably watching this, is probably following me and listening and understanding that this is real, what I'm saying here. And the way that I pulled these cards out, you're like, this is real! For real, man. I've been on this journey long enough that this doesn't make me do, like, that anymore. I used to. But once you, like, that's the, That's the best part about going on a spiritual journey. It's like, damn, there's all this shit to life that I didn't even know before. Like when people said you can be high on life, I didn't know what they meant. Kind of shit. And you can still be you. Like there's misguidance in the religious community, and they're aware of it. They're trying to figure it out because they're seeing the contradictions themselves, and that brings love to my heart. Me and the religious community that certain people I appointed to be like, hey, check this out, hey, check that out, hey, check that out. Wildfires Ablaze from, I think they're based in California. But anyways, I encountered them on the internet, and they were like, whoa, who are you? And I was like, yo, I'm like an earth angel, and like, this is what I do. And he was like, oh, I'm anointed, and we're Christian. I'm pretty sure they were Christian. And I was like, oh, cool. And we exchanged information. I told him start paying attention more to the birds, the bees, and the trees. I told him put down the Bible. He was on the opposite end of me. He's been staring at the Bible for too long. He's been using the Bible for guidance over and over and over in a repeated cycle. He was like in his 50s. And I was like, yo, put the Bible down. Go out there and just like pay attention to shit. And he was like, okay, I'll try that. I have seen their posts later on down the line, and they seem like they got it. Good job, guys. The universe fucking praises you for that. And sometimes people are stuck in the religious community looking for that spiritual journey, but they're just not getting it because the people they're talking to, they haven't even experienced one themselves. There's probably whole churches out there who don't even really know about a spiritual journey. And that's because they believe that this kind of thing is devilish. You see I pulled out the Lucifer card? Oh! But no. It's not. I did that for a reason. I put that card in there for a reason because Lucifer has a divine duty. He has a purpose. And that's to help control the devilish demons within you. If you go do spiritual research and figure that out, you would learn that too. You would know that. And you wouldn't be so scared. You would be more comforted by the information. And that's the point, guys. For real. Stop the unholy hate shit. I'm sick of it. Alright, bye.